Hello, my name is Dead Again Geldis, and this is... Enter the Gungeon! Enter the Gungeon! Let's jump right into it, shall we? We're first going to start off with the Marine here. And we'll work our way around between my least favorite character to my favorite character. This being my least favorite character, which is the Marine. The Marine is actually pretty good for standard people who want just starting the game because he has better accuracy and he reloads a little bit faster. All thanks to this book. He also gets an ability to resupply his ammo for one of his weapons when he gets a new weapon. So, in order to at least kind of save the mystery of this hub world, I'm going to be right back in the Gungeon. See you there. Pop! This is the Gungeon, mainstay of this game. So let's just go right into it. Come up here, it's like, oh, what's it say? A shrine to an old gunslinger. There's an inscription. Kill your past. You've already damaged your future. The rest is worn away. So we just turn away from that and we enter the Gungeon. So these basic standard enemies will, at least in level 1, will be the shotgun shells as well as bullet shells. They come in different shapes, colors, and some sport different weapons than everyone else, so you may see the same shotgun colored enemy, shotgun shell, but they could be carrying different weapons. But in the first beginning of the game, they generally will have a pistol. You might come across one of these bullet guys with a machine gun, but you're pretty much safe, at least on the first floor. The biggest guy you'll ever really face in the Gungeon is this dude right here. And what you gotta be aware of is how his projectiles work is a little bit different than the guys holding the guns. What I mean by that is, well, let's see if I can get him to debate it. Notice how his kind of arcs out, but it's where his weapon hits the ground is when this whole big line actually does come out. Which, if you're standing right here and you kind of swung your sword just behind there, this whole thing can actually appear in your face and you'll take a hit. So, for instance, if I was like trying to do something like this, and he came about right here and swung a sword, that wave would actually appear right where I'm standing, and I take a hit from that. Well, another reason why you would want to pick the Marine is this piece of armor right here. He gets an additional hit, which also counts as a blank. But it only counts as a blank if you get hit. This is the shop. More than one guy you can hang out here. If you see this grate, you want this grate when you're further down. Here, he's just kind of useless. What he does is anything you have that you really don't want and you need extra bit of money, you just drop it down this grate and he pays you for it. So there really is nothing in the shop that we need currently, so we're just gonna stroll on over here. As I was saying, there really is nothing dangerous on the first floor. You just kind of gotta get used to table tech. Tech money. What this does is every time I flip a table, there's a chance I'll get an extra shell casing. That thing. Which you buy from the shop you were just at. And if I'm right in thinking that it will also flip every other table too. Remember, wish that table stayed up so I would know. But no, every time you flip the table you do not get money. It's just an interesting chance. Now, the reason why the Marine is one of my least favorite characters is just it's the one god. It's not really fun to play with. I mean, he's good for the beginning, but it makes the first level seem just a little bit boring until you get your first weapon. Now, that chest I got my table attack could have held a gun, but I wasn't lucky enough. So it's maybe the next chest, which most likely I'm going to need to buy a key for, which is very handy considering how the teleportation works in this game. And what I mean by that is, I'm not in a room with teleportation, but I click on this guy, brings me right back to the shop. And I can probably buy the key now. So I'm going to buy the key down here. And then if I go back into this, back to the same teleporter I just used, it'll take me back to where I teleported from, so I can get right back to it, which is the boss room. A good tip for if you find a boss room early, just step on this pad right here, just so it opens up. So when you come back, you don't gotta sit there waiting for it to open its mouth, and you can just get right in. But then again, you don't have to. You can exhibit a little bit more patience than I do. But if you're looking to save you some time, and this game really does save you some time. I mean, every time you clear a room, anything that's money related will be pulled towards you. That's when you clear the room. Obviously, I can go on and collect them myself, but in a bullet hell, it's not really what you want to do. And the developers seem to have come up with the way of like, oh, don't worry about it. Once you clear that room, it comes to you. So, this is why I bought the extra key. In most floors, there's going to be 2 chests. Okay. Gonna read the caption on this guy, because everything you pick up has some sort of caption. Like, this thing has a caption. This ancient technique produces money whenever the table is flipped, and flips all flip tables in the room. So yeah, I was right. Chapter 5 of the Tabla Sutra. A poor man sells tables, a rich man buys tables. The wise man flips tables and cares not for the mundane possessions of the physical world. In this way, he becomes truly wealthy. I mean, it's a great tech. I just wish it didn't flip all the tables in the room when you flip one, because there's a real big disadvantage to that. So what it does, it flips the tables, all tables, in the direction you flip them first, which can screw you up a little bit. 'Cause I mean, sure, maybe I want one, and I guess. Fire. Okay, good enough. Say I want this one facing that way, but this one facing the opposite way. I can't do that because when I flip it, that one flips the same way. Not that helpful. Then again, I could just hide behind it and be all good. Maybe a bad example. Those guys, you really don't have to worry about it at all. They can hit you all day long. They're not going to do anything. On the first floor, they get a little bit more trickier as you go down. But it looks like this is all we can do, and we don't have the greatest weapon for a boss fight, but hey, what are you going to do? And our first boss is this dude. My least favorite character versus my least favorite boss! The Bullet Kid. So right off the bat, I'm actually going to get rid of his advisor. Just because he's just annoying. And then I'm just going to firebomb him. Now, I'm not a real big fan of the charging guns, where you literally have to prepare to hold it. Did I get rid of bullets? Well, I just took a hit there because I was marveling at the fact that the explosion actually took the wall off. I did not know that. 36 hours and I'm still learning. So guns like these, for me, I don't really find them useful versus boss. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, but the delay in between me firing it versus, well, let's say this. Consistently firing, I'm going to get more damage done in the long run versus just trying to focus on, oh, charge the shot, get out of the way, charge the shot, get out of the way. But yes, this is one of my least favorite bosses. Just because he's just so... yeah. If that means anything to you. I think I'll finish him off with this weapon. But you can see my gripe, right? A few times where I released, I thought, yeah, it's gonna fire off, but no, it didn't. So these credits you actually use in the hub world. They're not used in here. Well, might as well refill my ammo while I got this weapon. And the honeycomb. Ah, another passive. So let's see what it does, eh? This honeycomb bonds the user, releasing bees to protect their hive when damaged. So great, I'm a beehive now. Or maybe they're just living in my arm. Who knows? Before I forget, not. Okay, there's a heart piece in here somewhere. Is it? No. No. I think the throne's sitting on my art piece. Can you destroy the throne? Ah, you can! I did not know that. I just thought you could sit in it. Looked kind of important for a little bit before going down to floor 2. So what do we have to be... well, what should we be expecting on floor 2? This is actually when the chaos really starts to happen. You get a taste of it in the first boss. The real chaos starts down here. You get new enemies that do different things. I don't like this weapon at all. Oh, this room. This is, in my 36 hours of playing, this is another room I've yet to figure out. I mean, I can look it up, but what's the fun in that? That's why I've chosen to kind of not show you the hub world, at least for now, until a little farther into my playthrough. Then I'll kind of show off one thing in the hub world at a time. And maybe when I die, and I feel like I still have some time, I'll go through a little bit of the hub world. Mainly that you should play the tutorial yourself. That was one thing I had to stress out quite a bit, is I would not play the tutorial. Well, not play the tutorial for you guys, because I believe any new player to enter the Gungeon should do the tutorial for themselves. I'm not sure if you can actually get into the Gungeon and skip the tutorial completely. I don't know. I didn't. I went to the tutorial to say, okay, teach me how to play. And then went straight back into it after leaving because I was laughing so hard at the tutorial. That's actually one of the main reasons why I fell in love with this game, was the tutorial alone. Yeah. As you see, I got hit, and there are my bees. I got hit twice there. Second time, I just wasn't paying attention. So I have a nasty habit to focus on wherever my aimer is, while ultimately ignoring where my soldier is, which a lot of the time backfires. Because I fall into pits, get hit by a stray bullet, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to hit that, then not much I can do about it. So, we got a sniper! You can tell he's a sniper. Oh, laser sight. How he looks. These are the rubber bullets now you gotta worry about. Now they look harmless enough. What? They have a little surprise to them now. This guy, not so much. He's just a random. He's the normal bullet. He won't do much besides knock you around. Like so. Like, I'm not scared of this dude. Like, he's not gonna hurt me. He's a rubber bullet. That's what he's designed for. Well, this gun has a lot more is a lot more useful than I originally thought. I still don't like it, even the fact that it does destroy projectiles that are coming at you. Just 1 second. Bleh. A pitchfork. Do I want that? I kind of want it. I mean, there's a key here. I'm gonna buy the key first. And try to look out one of the chests to see why I get fairly decent weapon. If you want to know something actually really amusing, this is my 3rd time recording this video. The random generated levels produces. I had some amazing runs the previous times that I wish I could show you, especially the first one. I got a weapon that I didn't think existed in this game, but when I got it, it was because it was so awesome. And I got more ammo. I mean, this run's actually going a little interesting. Oh, I will say that it's going interesting. Like, I'm not getting any weapons that I like. That's probably one of the toughest enemies you're gonna have to deal with on the 2nd floor. This dude right here. And you can see why. It's one of the most biggest pain in the asses. These guys they are kinda knocking me around pretty good. So moving on. I feel like I'm lying to you people. All they're holding is little pistols when I said, yeah, sometimes I'll hold machine guns. Here's our first chest. We'll get lucky with a gun. Let's see. Ooh, did. What is it? Smiley? Is this from the game Smiley? Now, if you don't know what Smiley is, that was a game in the vein of Doom and Duke Nukem, or in the vein of Duke Nukem, because it didn't take itself very seriously. After all, the main protagonist was Smiley. Like serious Sam, but Doom-wise. Let's not shoot smiley faces. Lie to me. I feel cheated. I'm gonna read the weapon. All smiles. The younger Bullet Brothers handgun. Oh. It is unhelpfully labeled with an S. Shopkeepers found Smiley's good nature disarming, often giving him the advantage when negotiating prices. Huh. So is this one of the Trigger Twins weapons? Who are the Trigger Twins? Well, you might get to meet them in my next playthrough. With my second least favorite character. Right now, we're just going to be stuck with the question, who are the Trigger Twins? Don't use Google. That's cheating. No, I actually really like the rated R. Keep it. Just for the boss, considering it's either this or this for the boss. So let's just use this pistol and be happy. I'm gonna use this to clear roads. Oops. I swear, I did that. I swear to God. For a second I thought it came from that barrel, like, wait, barrels? Like, anything you see on the ground here, like these barrels, they don't give items. They're just there to stop bullets. No, I didn't want to use Smiley's gun. My regular pistol and Smiley's weapon. Too similar! I want to use it now. Son of a bitch. So I'll think, yeah, I'm just gonna refill Smiley's revolver and move on to here. Now, I'm in a dilemma. I don't have a key, and I can't get a key because the shopkeeper only had Z1. So, do I just leave it? I could go fight the boss, hope they give me a key and come back to it. Or I can take a risk. And it paid off. Now sometimes you can actually do what I just did. Shoot open the crate and stuff inside will not be damaged. But I'm pretty sure the odds are not in your favor when you do that. Clearly they weren't mine. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna buy the pitchfork. I mean, I could've got the extra heart, but... Come on. Ooh, and it does not need reloading. I like that. So I'm gonna look through my weapons. I'm gonna reorganize it. So if you're looking to reorganize your weapon, just drop the last one in the line, and then you can drop them all, and then organize them in such a way that, okay, I want my Uzi S2, Smiley's pistol S3, this guy, and then my... No, sorry, I'm just getting the hiccups like crazy. And my pitchfork. So I think I'm going to use my pitchfork. I bought it. I'm going to use it. And... yeah. The holster. I actually like this boss. It's not too difficult. It doesn't move around. It just stays there. It's relatively easy. I say relatively, then I get it. Curious. No, it's just going to come back out. I like this one already. Any weapon you don't have to reload is okay in my books. There's always... oh. And in the hole, of course, in the hole. Oh. I'm Gyarados, and I'm dead again. Catch you the next time I respawn.